everybody's doing well. And if you haven't already, you know what I'm gonna say. Hit that subscribe button, okay? You know I'm coming to you with those relatable topics. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Okay, so sisters, you know this is gonna be a very, intriguing topic. We all struggle with this, okay? And we all keep it on the because, we're ladies and we have to keep it classy, and certain things we just don't discuss, right? But I'll be the one to break the ice. I'll be the one to talk about it with you. So bear with me as I get right into the video, okay? First things first, okay? This is a product that is new to my regimen, my personal regimen, and I'm going to be sharing it with you guys because I have proved it to be 100% accurate. It does do what it says that it's supposed to do, okay? And all the ads and everything out there, yes, it works, honey, and I am eager to share it with you, okay? First things first, to get rid of BV, yeast infections, anything not right down there, okay? For good, you want to start you off with some Boric Life. Will it focus? Can you see? Can you see? Boric. Oh boy. Can you guys see it? Anyway, it's Boric Life, okay? Supplements by NutriBlast, okay? It's a vaginal suppository with boric acid. It has 600 milligrams, and it supports allowing you to maintain a healthy vaginal pH. Now, all of us ladies know that your pH levels are very, 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 very important, okay? We have to keep it at the right levels, or else everything is going to go haywire, all right? So in order to maintain your pH, you want to take certain suppositories, certain vitamins, whatever you could do, honey, because nobody wants to be bothered with nothing going on down there that's not supposed to be happening, okay? So what I do personally, is whenever I think that something is coming on, then I'll start to use this. And it's very simple. You take one, I leave the cotton in there. But there's one right there. I don't want to touch it. I don't know if you guys could see it because I have my ring light on my phone. I just got it in the mail. So excited. Yes, it works perfect too for the lighting. I didn't want to touch it, but I'll touch it for you guys and just throw it away after. Okay, it looks like this. It looks like a pearl. It has a pearl-like plastic capsule on it. Okay, and what happens is it dissolves inside of you. And you want to just use one a day. Honestly, what I do is I put it in before I go to bed, especially if I know that, I don't have anything going on with the mister. So I'll do that. But ladies, if you do have a mister, you might want to do it during the day before he gets home, or, when you could just avoid him even noticing that something is going on, right? So that's what I do. I do it at night before I go to bed. It dissolves. There's no weird feeling down there when you put it in there, okay? It's very smooth and simple. I try to push it as far as I can. But ladies that have nails, please be careful. Make sure to wash your hands before doing this, because you don't want to further the symptoms down there. It could be horrible, okay? So this little thing works magic. There's no residue. There's no discharge after you put it in, okay? It's like it was never there, and that's what I love about it the most. I'm going to toss this when I'm done. All right? Next up, boom. Now, these are the newer editions. This is the, more updated package of Azo, and this is the dual relief, and this is for discharge, itching, burning, the whole nine, honey. Now this is supposed to be a homeopathic remedy because the ingredients are homeopathic, which is perfect because what woman doesn't like natural ingredients, something that's not going to worsen their symptoms, you know what I mean? So I try to stay in that range, keep it nice and natural, and you know, just heal properly, but also maintain, you know, a safety standard for your lady pot. I call it a honey pot, okay? Because you know, things is always right down there, okay, honey? So I call it the honey pot. So I definitely indulge in this product, and the way how I take it is, as soon as I know something is coming on, honey, I take 2 a day, and maybe by the 3rd day or the 2nd day, depending on what time I take it, everything is cleared up, honey. Everything is gone. I don't have to worry about nothing, no itching, no nothing, because, you know, for me, I can't speak for a lot of other women out there, but for me, I know when something is coming on because I always get really swollen. Okay, that's the #1 system to allow me to know that something is coming on. I always get very swollen. I've always been very sensitive down there as a growing up young woman, you know. Even in my teenage days, it was horrible. Like, I couldn't use certain soaps, I couldn't use certain tampons, I couldn't use certain pads. Like, I'm very sensitive down there, and I would always swell up when something is wrong. So that's the #1 indicator for me to know that infection is coming on, because the swelling causes you not to have any circulation down there, so everything's just tight, suffocated, swollen, the whole 9. Maybe you end up being dry, and that's what causes the infection to come about. So this is what I take twice a day. It relieves everything in 2 days. Definitely, I would never lie to you, sis, okay? This definitely works immediately. Now, what I partner with this, because I mean, come on, girl. Don't nobody want to deal with all of that, okay? And we definitely don't want to walk around smelling no type of way, because, you know, infections bring about odor, and we're not about that life, okay? So, I partnered this with this, okay? This right here is called Yeast Guard. It's a douche to relieve yeast infection, burning and itching, and it's also for BV. And what it is a homeopathic formula. It's a douche. It's 2 that comes in the package. I hope you guys can see it. It's 2 that comes in the package. Once again, it's homeopathic, so it's all natural. Okay, it comes like this. Everything is wrapped up. The bottle is covered. You add this, and then the medicine comes separately like this, and you just pour this into the douche bottle, put the cover back on, shake it up real good, and then you wait until you're gonna go into the shower, and then you switch the top to this one, okay? And the way I do it, sis, is I put it in, mix it up, and I let it sit there for about 15 minutes, because you want the medicine to dissolve. That's the only way it's gonna make sense. It's the only way it's gonna work, right? You want the medicine to dissolve, so that's what I do. And I literally only use this as much as I would take this. So this is like a backup. I literally only take, okay, so 2 comes in there, so I'll do once a week until some symptoms are completely gone. And it works for me. So if I should have symptoms tomorrow, I would take 2 of these right away. I would do 1 of these, and that's it for this for the whole week. And I would just keep up with this twice a day. At night, I would put 1 of this. Boom, I'm good to go. I can't speak for other ladies, but it doesn't take really much from me. That's all it takes is those 3 primary products right there. They're all homeopathic. They all work great. There's no mess, you know. You don't have to walk around with liners on and the whole 9. You don't have to worry about, you know, any leakage, and it helps you maintain your femininity. It helps you maintain your femininity because you don't have to worry about certain situations, especially if you're in a relationship, if you know what I mean. Okay, so sisters, it's very important for you to know your body. Okay, don't go and buy different products that you're not sure about, that you don't know how your body is going to react to. That's another problem that we have when we have these type of situations. When it comes to our honey pot, girl, we just up and panic and we try anything and everything. And I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't run to the store and buy Monistat. Don't run to the store and buy all kind of creams. To me, creams make it worse. To me, anything that you insert up there that is of a cream nature or gel nature will make it worse, because you're not able to diagnose what's really going on with your body. Sometimes it is a yeast infection alone. Sometimes it's BV and a yeast infection. Sometimes it's vaginitis. Sometimes it's something else. So it's like, you know, stay away from the gels and the creams unless your doctor prescribes it. But if you're a home remedy person where you're like, you know, I don't got time to go to the doctor, you know, I want this to be done and over with, and you feel like it's just minor and you don't want to go pay a whole doctor bill for nothing, then sister, I will never lead you wrong. Okay, those 3 primary products that I shared right there, okay, whether it's BV, vaginitis, or a yeast infection, sis, I got you covered. Those right there will help you maintain your vaginal pH balance right throughout the year, okay? You won't have to worry about no more infections, especially reoccurring infections, which we all know is a pain in the behind when you just got rid of one and the next one comes around the corner, especially after you get off of your cycle. It's like, you know, it's too much. So I honestly believe those products definitely make a difference. I personally haven't had a yeast infection or a BV issue for over 2 years now, and I've been using those products steadily after having my children, okay? It doesn't affect my cycle. It doesn't change my mood. I've had no bad symptoms, side effects, nothing. Everything is just smooth and clearing. And if you ask me, the Boric Life actually helps you down there. It makes you more moist, okay? It makes you more moist, and it keeps everything balanced and, you know, just real clean, okay? So anything else that I wanted to add to you sisters is just 2 other products that you can consider. If you're a woman that definitely feels like, you know, you need something with substance, you can't wait on a pill, you don't know if the pill's gonna be, you know, strong enough, then don't worry, honey. I got you, sis. I told you I got you guys, all right? I got you covered. So going along with it is these probiotic vaginal suppositories. The first brand is by VH Essentials. I hope you could see that. And another one is by Yeast Guard Suppositories. These are both pH balanced suppositories that will help and prevent symptoms of yeast infections, okay? And this one per se, VH, is a brand that has lactic acid and probiotics, period. Okay, it's not a homeopathic. This is not homeopathic, but it works just the same. And what it is it's a suppository. It looks like this. It's a suppository, and let me see if I can open it for you guys. Okay, you tear it like this, and it looks like that. It looks like Vaseline. okay? And you can use your finger or you can use the applicator. And you know, I suggest doing this at night. You just pop on a little liner, honey, pop this in, go to bed, wake up in the morning. Yes, this one does have a discharge, okay, because it's gonna melt inside of you, and it's gonna be like a thick coat inside of you to maintain the crevices of your honey pot overnight, if you choose to do it at night. And it's supposed to just work in there and get, you know, things going, heal and correct it overnight. And when you wake up in the morning, you just take a shower. It's not gonna be a gunk of mess when you wake up. No, darling, it's not. And it doesn't have a smell. It doesn't have no type of smell, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, you just use it. It says to use it as you wish. Wear a liner, and there's a slight leakage, but it will maintain freshness and prevent odor, okay? And I could vouch for that because it does. Now, would you use this in the middle of an infection? I would say no. I would say you use this throughout the month, just randomly, if you want to maintain your pH balance, if you know what I mean. Don't use this to cure an infection. You use it to maintain your pH balance, okay? Now, this one goes along with the Douche that I showed you. It's the same brand. Oops, I got it backward. This is just a suppository, just the same as the first one that I just showed you. This one is a natural remedy, homeopathic. It comes with the applicator. Looks like this. And the same type of suppositories. Looks like this, comes in a foil. You know, I'm not going to open it again because you guys catch the drift. But sister, I don't know. If you ask me, I really love this brand, okay? This brand, I vouch for it, okay? Especially the Douche. I don't know, the Douches does something like it really, you know, I don't think there's nothing wrong with douches, okay? The doctors would tell you, no, don't douche. The honey pot cleans itself, and you know, you don't have to do nothing. And I don't believe that. I think that is ridiculous. I think every part of our body needs help to cleanse itself. That is why we take a shower, right? That is why we have to use Q-tips and things of that sort, right? That is why we have face washes, right? You know, so why would a woman not want to help the most important vital organ of their body to cleanse itself? It's just like, I feel like these doctors just want you to keep coming to them to get that, you know, coin. So they try to convince you not to do anything, to keep down there oriented. And it's just like, no, you ain't telling me no foolishness, all right? So I think there's nothing wrong with douches. I think to douche once every 6 months is perfect because, you know, women go through a lot. We have menstrual cycles, okay? We have sometimes discharge. We have sometimes, you know, when we are intimate with our partners, we have all kind of those secretions and liquids going on down there that are combining and throwing our pH balance off. We have certain feminine products that we use, that we indulge in, whether it's you know, certain powders, feminine powders to smell good, or feminine sprays to smell good. We have certain diets that throws our pH balance off. You know, there's a lot of things to consider for a woman, and it's just like, in order to maintain a healthy honey pot, because I was gonna say, you know, the other word, we have to help it. We have to help it stay clean. And I honestly feel like a douche will do that. You need something to go in there and get in the crevices and the corners that we can't reach. Because yes, we could use a washcloth, and we could use our, you know, mild soaps and smell good soaps, but that's just the exterior. What about the internal? You know, a man is the only thing that's going all the way up there. And sister, there's a lot that goes up there and stays up there and builds up there, if you catch my drift, throughout the years. And it's just like a bottle of old oil. You know, it sits there and it becomes thick and thicker and thick and thicker to the point where you're just like, ew, like I gotta throw this away. Then it starts to smell, and then it's like it's hard to clean because it got so thick. You know what I mean? And I think that's why us women develop infections, because over the years there's stuff on the inside that's building up and we have no way of cleaning it out. And I feel like a douche is the perfect way to clean it out. I totally disregard what a gynecologist has to say about douches. I have yet to prove that it has caused some type of traumatic illness. I have yet to seen it. Don't quote me. Don't follow me. You know I'm no professional, but I'm just sharing my personal thoughts, okay? Something has to help us clean inside of there. It has to be cleaned, or we will have these problems. We will have reoccurring infections. We will have, cervical cancer. We will have just bad situations in our honeypots because nothing is being taken out. Everything is going in, but it's not coming out. Okay? That's just a sidebar. That's how I feel, and I just want to share with my sisters, okay? Next but not least, all right? To go with this suppository, you can indulge in this feminine health dietary supplement by the same brand, okay? It's called VH Probiotics and Prebiotics, and it has cranberry in it. I hope you guys can see that. It has cranberry in it, and this says triple action formula for complete feminine tract care. So in other words, this balances your pH and it keeps your urinary tract very clean, and you can't lose with that, because another minor thing that we seem to forget is your urinary tract is easily infected as well. Your urinary tract is easily caught up in all the things that our honeypot has going on, and sometimes we think it's a vaginal infection, really it's a urinary tract infection. So this is like a pot of gold, and it's very cheap, and I take this every day. Okay, I take this on a daily. It's either you take a probiotic supplement pill, or you take a gummy or something with probiotic, period. But it has to be a daily version, because it doesn't make sense that you use all these other products, darling. Okay? It doesn't make sense you use these products if you're not gonna do something that's gonna maintain your pH balance. I'm sorry. Okay? You need something. These things are just to clear it up, to help get it back, like a rewind. Okay, it's like a whoops, rewind, bring it back, bring back my healthy honey pot, bring back my good smelling, tight, gushy honey pot. Okay, that's what these things are. But you need something to maintain the healthy, gushy, smelly, nice, and tights, and okay, you need something to maintain it, and that's what this is. You don't have to take this one, honey, but I love this one because it has cranberry in it. It has the probiotics. It has everything that I need. There's no extra ingredients, nothing like that. Maybe it has vitamin C, which, I mean, you can't go wrong with some vitamin C, right? It has cranberry powder, vitamin C, and your acidophilus. Yes, girl, get it together. Okay, it has that, and that's it, and that's all you need, honey. And away from all of that, okay, just clean up your diet. Okay, it doesn't make sense that you want to try to attempt to get rid of infections forever and ever if you're not going to eat right. Okay, don't eat too much bread, don't eat too much rice, don't eat too much sugars. Those three things will cause us to have infections, unfortunately. Okay, it is what it is, and I was very delighted to talk about this topic because I know a lot of females don't like talking about it. They're shy. We don't share with each other, and it's just a reoccurring problem that we face every day, and we're sick of it, right? We're sick of it. On the other hand, on a more personal note, I don't really have those problems unless I have a lot of intimacy, and I don't know, my sex drive is like very weird. Like I could go a long time without having intimate occasions, and then when I am in that mood, it's like I can't stop, and it's just like I need it every day, every hour, it's like that for me. And you know, I learned a lot about my body along the way throughout the years. So this is why I could come to you guys and tell you about these products, because after I had my second son, I developed a reoccurring BV. It was very bad for me because I had to do surgery upon delivering my son, and that's what caused it. I guess one of the doctors used a dirty instrument on me, and it caused me to have reoccurring BV for a long time. My son was like 2 years old, and I still was having BV like every other week, okay? And it was the hardest thing I had to go through as a woman. I was married at the time, so you know how that goes, sister, okay? When you're trying to get it together, your husband is like, what's up? What's the problem? Like, you know, why you not wearing the lingerie like you used to? What's going on? And you're like, yeah, I'm tired, trying to find an excuse, you know? So I came upon these products, and they changed my life. I didn't have to go take a vigorous, you know, prescription pill, or I didn't have to go on some type of other remedy that a doctor would prescribe. They did try to give me something called another gel. It's like a vaginal gel. It's a clear vaginal gel that they said that would get rid of the BV. But girl, let me tell you, it would go inside of me. Like literally, you would put it in, and you use the applicator and put it in, and he told me to put it in at night. So he told me, like, if I was to have sex with my husband, it wouldn't affect him, and my husband would have no idea, and you know, so it was perfect for the situation. But no, sister, let me tell you, that gel that he gave me, I forgot the name of it because I would show it to you guys. It's clear, and you would use the applicator and put it in at night, and girl, when you wake up in the morning, or especially if you had sex while using it, there would be clumps of it. Like, it was no longer clear, it was hard and white, and there would be clumps of it. Like, it was like, oh, hell to the no. Like, I was like, no, like, this is not cute. Like, no. No, I mean, there was no smell to it, but it was just like making matters worse. Like mentally, you're like, hell no. Like, you think something's wrong with you because you're looking, and it's like hard clumps of these white pieces of gel just falling out of you. Like, I was like, oh no. And then there was like no douching and no this and no that. I was like, all right, you know what, I'm not going to the doctor no more. To hell with all that, because I'm tired of paying all these bills, and my problem is only getting worse. It's not getting better. My marriage is like upside down because we went from a very healthy sex life, okay? We was having sex a lot. Okay, that's always been the nature of our relationship. We had a lot of sex, good sex, great sex, okay? And after I had my second child, it was like, oh, hell break loose, all right? My body was all over the place. The hormones was all over the place. My menstrual cycle was very off, like way off. Like, everything was horrible, okay? Literally horrible. But, like I said, I was trying to get it together, sister. And I know how terrible these situations can be for us. I know how embarrassing it can be for us. I know the struggle, okay? So I found a remedy, a routine that works for me. I've never, ever had a problem ever again since I've developed this little situation right here that I'm showing you guys. And I would be happy to know if you purchase these products, has it helped you? Remember to comment down below. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, please. And if you haven't already, or if you didn't know, I have written an ebook about domestic violence, toxic relationships, toxic friendships, okay? If you find yourself in a situation where you're unsure about somebody in your surroundings, you feel that they're toxic, you feel like they don't mean you well, you feel like they're very manipulative, and you're just tired and you just want to give up on them and walk away, but you're not sure how, or you can't gain the courage to walk away, then go in my description box and click on my ebook and get it, okay? I promise you my ebook will help you. So far, I've heard that it's a great read, all right? I've heard that it is amazing. It gives you the confidence that you need to define your relationships, whether it's a friendship or relationship in your life, and it helps you understand who is toxic around you, what do you need to do to get rid of it, or get it under control in order to move on with your life and be toxic free, darling, because at the end of the day, it's not worth it, is it? No, it's not. So, sisters, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.